Shalom, shalom, shalom. Barakatah to the Father of lights. Peace and power to Yahweh Shai. Peace and power to the throne of King David. And peace and blessings to you out there, Royal House. Man, I done had all kind of passages that I've been just looking over, man. And so many, don't even know where to start. But I do know that in this day and time, the Most High is revealing things, you know, especially since my hometown of Los Angeles, you know, it's getting burnt down, man. LA is a train wreck right now. Not all places. The hood is still up. Ain't no fires over there. But a lot of the areas that I used to work in years ago, like Palisades and Santa Monica and all of those areas, I used to work in those areas, right? And all them houses is wiped out, man. This Japhite was saying he didn't even know where he was. He said he was going through the neighborhood. He said he can't even remember where his house was because there's no landmarks, man. All of the street signs and everything is gone. So I told y'all things was going to go real bad, real fast, right? Well, it's happening. It's happening. But on a more important note, we already know the curses is falling on these heathens, but I just been reading passages real slow. Most I said, read it again, read it again, read it again. And it's showing me things. You know what I'm saying? That it's always been there, but I wasn't able to dial in on it until now. I mean, this destruction is here, man. And going on what we've learned and what we know now about this being year number 7, the year of Jubilee, all right? The year of release, all right? The Passover, all of that, it changes the dynamic of what I've been reading all these years, and it gives it whole new meaning, if y'all can understand that. Now, this is all through the Spirit, all right? This is all through the Spirit. I just got a what if it today, you know? I ain't gonna say I've been wrong in the past about what's gonna happen, but I've been wrong about the timing. But me personally, you could take it for what you want, but I don't feel that coming up now, especially with everything that's going on, all right? And some of these passages that I'm gonna read with historical facts might change your mind, all right? I fucked around and lost my damn glasses finally. I knew they was gonna get away from me. But it's all right. I can still see. I gotta squint a little bit, but I can still get it in. I want to show y'all some things. All right. I want to show y'all some things. I think I'm gonna start off here. Let's see. That I think y'all will find interesting. This is Ezekiel chapter 35, starting at verse 4. Let me see. All right. Well, I think I'll start at verse 1. This is a prophecy against Mount Seir. It says, "Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it. And say unto it, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. Now, what is it that they got to pay for? He says, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, saith I will pursue thee. Sit thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth in. All right. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men in thy hills, and in thy valley, and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. And I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy cities shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. So this is against Esau, because Esau, all right, Esau was very instrumental in getting us put into slavery. All right. And he said that when our captivity had an end, I had to really search that out. See, that was in 70 A.D. when Judah was trying to escape from the Roman persecution. Esau sat on the other side and made sure we didn't get away. They blocked us off, and a lot of them hunted us down and turned us over, all right, to these Arabs and everybody else to get us caught up and get us sent over here, all right? And that's what happened to them. But do you know that there was a time that just like now, we were set free, and these heathens went and pushed it well beyond what we were supposed to get? I'm gonna prove it to you. I told y'all about the year of Jubilee, right? The year of Jubilee, when we get released, from our captivity and everything, right? Well, it always rolls around at the same time of the year. Let me give you an example. We went through the 3 sevens with Yahushua, from age 12 to age 19, 19 to 26, and 26 to 33, right? This is how Yahushua knew that when he turned 33, that was the last 7 years to where he was going to be crucified. And he was crucified during the time of the Passover, which was his birthday. Okay, Yahushua was born during the Passover, and he was crucified during the time of the Passover. All right, on his birthday. Okay, and by him being crucified at that time on his birthday, this is when our captivity had an end. But it wasn't our physical captivity. It was our spiritual captivity to the law of Moses. The law of Moses could not save. So Yahushua came to put the law of Moses away and to institute the law of liberty, of which all Judite and Israelite men could be saved under that and live for eternity. That's what he instituted. And that was instituted, all right, during the Passover on his birthday when he was executed. Got it? All right. Now, when else did that happen in history? Well, I'm going to show you. I looked up the Passover, all right, of 1865. All right. This is very interesting. All right. Now, the Passover in 1865, which ended the Civil War. All right. Listen to this. The Passover in 1865 began on Monday, April 10th, and ended on Tuesday, April 18th. Ain't that something? Now, that was the year of Jubilee. We got released from slavery at that time. All right. But what happened after that? Well, we got released from slavery, all right, physically, but then we got put in social slavery. They made it illegal to for a white man to own us. So all they did was transfer us now to the state. And then they put us under the Jim Crow laws, right? That's when they instituted the Ku Klux Klan and all of that shit, and they started burning churches and all of that, right? So we went from one skillet to another, from the frying pan into the fire. That's when they started dogging us out socially, financially, systematically, right? But think about it. We got released from bondage. Now, we got released spiritually when Yahushua went to the cross. We got released from slavery, all right, during the Civil War, at the end of the Civil War, all right, 1865. That's when it was done. Let me read it again. Passover in 1865 began on Monday, April 10th, and ended on Tuesday, April 18th, right? Now, that was the Passover. We got released. Now, this is why the slaves used to sing, "Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home." They knew they were supposed to get released, and they did get released. But they got released into a whole nother hell, you know, because we got released from the bondage part, the slavery part, but then we got put into a social and financial and economic slavery after that. See, so this white man did the same thing that Esau did, all right? He put us in perpetual slavery, perpetuity, all right? He made us slaves after we was free in a different way. That's when the 14th Amendment came into play, you know? The 14th Amendment, all right, slavery is abolished except for the convicted felons. So what did they do? He made us convicts. He did everything he could through education, deprivation, no jobs, and all that to force us to have to steal so that he could put us in jail and make us slaves again. This white man is a dirty motherfucker. All right? So that's what he did. Now, we've dealt with that from 1865 all the way up until now. All right? We do a little math. All right? If you got 1865, hold on. It's 2025 now. That's 160 years. All right? From 1865 till now, that's 160 years. All right? So, that's how long this goddamn white man is fucking around playing his stupid ass games. All right? So, Fast forward to now. All right. All right. We look at this year, right? Now, the last year of Jubilee where we got released was 1865 from the bloodiest conflict in American history. The Civil War, more Americans died during that war than any other war because it was all Americans, North and South. The Union Army versus the Confederacy. Every man that died on those battlefields was American. So more Americans died during that war than any war. And our freedom was gained, and then it was taken away again. All right? Like I said, perpetual slavery. Went from physical slavery to social and economic slavery. All right? Got that straight? Now, that Passover ended on the 18th. Right? Now, this year right here, all right, this is the year of Jubilee, all right, and this is the 7th year that, well, it's about to be the 7th year that the law of liberty, okay, was introduced to the world through this body. Okay, not no law of Moses, the law of liberty, the Lord's law. So he says, 6 years shalt thou labor, and the 7th year thou shalt go free. This year, all right, the Passover is on what? It's from April 12th through April 20th. All right, now, the first release was on the 18th. The second one here is on the 20th. Right? My birthday falls in the middle. Now, the Passover is on the 20th. All right? But my birthday falls in between those two on the 19th. Now, Yahushua, all right, got Judah and all those that believe from Israel released when he gave his life on the cross on what's known as Good Friday, right? And the Sabbath day, the next day, all right, he had been taken down before sunset on Good Friday, and his body was prepared and he was placed in the borrowed tomb. Now, Saturday, all right, Saturday was the Sabbath, right? So, Israel and Judah got released from their captivity once he was crucified, all right? That was it. When he hung his head on the cross and said, "It is finished," it was done that day, Good Friday. Now, on the 20th, the next day, which was the Sabbath, he was in the tomb. And then he rose the next day, which was Sunday, all right? With all power in his hand. Now, what if it goes along those same lines this time? I'm not nailing y'all to nothing. This is just a what if segment. What if? All right? Now, there's more to come. But what if? All right? What if? It's the same thing now. We know that something is getting ready to happen this year. We know that. We already know. We've seen it. LA is dystopian as fuck. Okay? Uh, you look up there in New York. You look down in what is that? I think it's North Carolina, Texas. All right, the Most High is putting judgment on America. All right, for what they did to us. Look what else he's doing. Trump is pulling Canada, all right, into under U.S. jurisdiction. Trudeau stepped down. The Canadian president stepped down because Trump told him, if you can't take the heat, you need to get out the kitchen. You should probably resign. That's what he told him. And Trudeau resigned. So now Canada is I think either they have or they're about to be pulled under U.S. jurisdiction. They're going to be the 51st state. But that ain't it. Trump is also pulling Mexico in. Mexico is going to be U.S. territory. All right? So, all of North America is going to be under us. All of it. All of North America. Not just the United States, but Canada, all right, which heads all the way up to Alaska, and then Mexico, which heads all the way into South America. All Northern Kingdom territory. Y'all get what I'm saying? So, that happens when all of that stuff starts coming into play this year. He's doing it now. So, April of this year, all right, April of this year, you got starting on the 12th. Let me get my calendar. All right, the 12th. Wait a minute. Yeah, from the 12th to the hold on, let me get a good look, y'all. Y'all know these dates be crossing me up sometime. All right. April 12th, 2025 through April 20th, 2025. Yeah. All right. So April 12th. Let's go on back. That's Saturday. And then April, the last day is, oh, I had it wrong, y'all. Look here. It begins on April. It's April 12th, which is Sunday, right? And then the Sabbath day is my birthday. I turned 55 on April 19th, which is the Sabbath. Ain't that crazy? So, Yahushua turned 33 the day before the Sabbath. I turned 55 the day of the Sabbath this year. Now, let me show y'all what the scripture says. This is Joel chapter 2. Joel chapter 2. Start at verse 21. It says, "Fear not, O land, be glad and rejoice, for the Lord will do great things." Verse 22. "Be not afraid, ye beasts of the field, for the pastures of the wilderness do spring. For the tree beareth her fruit, the fig tree and the vine do yield their strength. So that means that during the time of spring, this is when these things happen. It says, be not afraid, ye beasts of the field, for the pastures of the wilderness do spring. All right? For the tree beareth her fruit. The fig and the vine do yield their strength. When does that happen? That happens during springtime. All right? Now, look what verse 23 says. Be glad then, ye children of Zion. This is written only to the southern kingdom. Be glad then, ye children of Zion, and rejoice in the Lord your power. For he has given you the former rain moderately, and he will cause to come down for you the rain, the former rain, and the latter rain in the first month. Now, the rain, the former rain, and the latter rain in the first month is springtime, the month of Nisan. So, I can't think of a better time for release than this year. Now, I know what you're going to say. I said it like, I've been saying it every year. That's why I'm what-ifing it now. All right? That's why I'm what-ifing it. Because I done had my head bumped several times. And frankly, I'm tired of that. So I ain't nailing nothing down. But I do know something to go down this year, man. I told y'all. And I think that as the time approaches, you're going to begin to see exactly what I'm talking about. So what if, right? What if is this year? What if my calculations are correct this time? Let me show y'all what I didn't have before. I didn't have the year of Jubilee. I didn't have the Passover. All right. Last year, the Passover missed my birthday. Now, I didn't really think that my birthday was important. But for me to turn 55 on the Sabbath, that gotta mean something, y'all. That gotta mean something. All right? That's all I'm telling you. What does it mean? Well, I guess we'll have to find out. All right? Now, there's some more meat that I gotta put with this. All right? I just wanted to get the juices flowing on this one. All right? But I gave you the goods. I gave you the numbers. All right? I gave you the past deliverance of the Civil War, which was huge. All right? That changed the dynamic of this whole country. And that too was what? The year of Jubilee. Right? So, that was the year of our release. The Most High made good on his promise to get us released from that. All right? Now, he said that once we were destroyed, he will remove the chains from off our neck. So, at the time of when slavery had an end, we were completely destroyed as a people. Willie Lynch had did his number on us, and we were in captivity all the way up until now. Now, what happened after that? The Most High sent his word and his spirit to wake us up. He ain't waking us up just to do it. He's waking us up so that he can get us out of here. And with everything that's in me, I know and feel in my spirit is this year. But for right now, I'm just going to leave it at what if. All right? Now, y'all chew on this. I got another video coming right behind this one. Y'all chew on this, all right, and meditate. Let me know what you think in the comment boards, all right? Don't be shy, all right? I want to hear from you, all right? This is some good shit, all right? Now, I got another one coming after this one. Y'all stay put until I get that one off the grill. Barakatah to the Father of lights. Peace and power to the throne, and peace and blessings and power to Yahweh Shai. Peace and blessings to you out there too, Royal House. See y'all on the next go round. This your King and Shepherd KD, and I'm out. Shalom.